Hi, everybody. We got some cool deck lists here on the side. Make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss out on more of these sweet rogue deck profiles. So, a few people reached out to me in DMs and said, hey, I'm playing some rogue right now. And I'm like, all right. So, we have a Dark Magician list for everybody today. And I was specifically told in the notes for this that the double Red Eyes and the triple Dark, well, you have to play triple Dark Magician anyway, but the double Red Eyes made this deck a little bit more consistent. And I'm still a little bit shocked about that. Yeah, this was Chris Reinhardt's list for everybody here. So definitely some interesting stuff for everybody here. I'm not quite sure what to say about this, but all right. So we have triple copies of Yield, Apprentice Illusion Magician Girl. You guys know actually how good this card actually is. Right. Of course you do. We have one copy of Dark Magician Girl. Actually, we're playing the OG Dark Magician Girl. It's kind of cute. Triple copies of Magician's Rod. Triple copies of Magician's Souls. Triple copies of the Dark Magician. And then 2 copies of a Ferocious Dragon with a Deadly Attack. We also have 2 copies of Allure Darkness. 2 copies of Book of Moon. Triple copies of Dark Magical Circle. 2 copies of Red Ice Fusion. 2 copies of Secrets of Dark Magic. Actually, the fact that you can use this to fusion summon, yeah, that's what we actually care about here. Alright, we also have triple copies of Soul Servant, 1 Upstart Goblin, 2 copies of Anti-Spell Fragrance, triple copies of Eternal Soul, triple copies of Solemn Strike, and 2 copies of Summon Limit, wrapping up the main deck here. Fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand or field, including Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl as fusion material. Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl. So the Dark Magician Girl actually does have a synergistic purpose in this deck. It's actually kind of cool. Extra deck here we have 1 Wheat Ridge's Apprentice, 1 Celine, 1 Verti Anaconda Machine, 1 Link Karibo, 1 copy of Imduk, 1 Soldier of Chaos, 1 Access Code, 1 Red Ice Flare, 1 copy of Big Eye, 1 Ebon Illusion, 1 copy of the Dark Magicians. Once per turn, if a spell or trap card is activated, except during the damage step, you can draw a card. Then if it was a spell or trap card, you can send it. If it was a trap card or quick play, you can activate it this turn. If this card is destroyed, you can summon both 1 Dark Magician, 1 Dark Magician Girl from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Also the reason why we're playing the Dark Magician Girl. It also stupidly floats when this thing is outed. Okay, that also makes sense to me. I was wondering about that. Okay. Reading is hard. We have 2 copies of Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. This card's existence is just a huge boost to this deck. 1 copy of Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, and 1 copy of Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. Must be fusion some with Iotamias or with the above fusion materials. Once per turn, you can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, target 1 face card of the field, and banish it. It's on a 2600. It's not crazy, but it does give you another access point for the Dark Magician Girl interaction. We have triple copies of Artifact Lancia, 2 Cosmic Cyclone, 2 Dark Hole, 1 copy of Raigeki, 1 Twin Twister, triple copies of Dimensional Barrier, and triple copies of Solemn J-Man, wrapping up a nice little, I would say, present for everybody. I do like what this deck is capable of doing in terms of combo and development. And it's freaking Dark Magician, man. This man topped his locals with this. Alright. I believe it was 2nd place, actually, from my notes. Alright. Next up, we have a 4th place True Draco Eldlich deck. And I'm a little bit about this. This was Gaio Mello's. Yeah, Gaio Mello sent me this and said, hey, said, Robbie, I've been playing True Draco Eldlich now. Well, he put it together, but this has become his baby. I actually really like this list. So, we have 1 copy of Dynamite, triple copies of Eldlich, the Golden Lord, triple copies of Ignis Heat, the True Draco Warrior, 2 copies of Majesty Maiden, the True Draco Caster. Then we have 1 card Demise, 2 copies of Cursed Eldland. This is fine. I guess interactive-wise, 3 can be a little bit of a cloggy issue. I've definitely been seeing the bounce back and forth on these. So either way, if you want to play 2 or 3 of this, up to you. We have 2 copies of Disciples of the True Draco Phoenix, 1 copy of Dragonic Diagram, triple copies of Pot of Diseases, triple copies of Pot of Duality, 1 copy of Terraforming, triple copies of True Draco Heritage, and then we get into the little spicier stuff here. So triple conk, triple copies of Scarlet Sanguine, my triple copies of the Aguero Man, with 2 Judgments and 2 Strike, and then we have this. Activate only if you have no cards in your extra deck and you control attributes of monsters. So all of our True Draco cards are going to fit the bill for this. Negate the effects of all face-up monsters on the field, while those monsters are face-up on the field except for tribute summon monsters. During the end phase, if you control, or during your end phase, if you control no tribute summon monster, this card goes to the graveyard. Luckily for us, our Golden Lord will maintain his 3,500 attack points, as that is part of his summoning condition. So, Monarch's up. So literally, this is just free real estate for this deck. This deck gets free capitalization on this, and your opponent's just gonna stare at you and go, what am I supposed to do about this? Nothing. Actually, you're just gonna cry and walk away. We have 2 copies of True Draco Apocalypse, and 2 copy of True Draco, or True King's Return. As you see, we do not have an extra deck, because that would go against our deck's strategy, because Monarch's Erupt is the best thing we have going for us. Side deck here, we have 2 copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, 2 copies of Skullmeister, 2 copies of Book of Moon, 1 Cosmic Cyclone, 1 Twin Twister, 1 Skill Drain, triple copies of TC Boo. Oh my god, this is actually cute. Yeah, these are all worm, but I mean, it doesn't matter, because you're just going to have your zombie and your worm on the field, and you're just going to beat down your opponent through these 2, this combination. Alright, so underneath TC Boo, this and this are going to get the job done. And then we have triple copies of Torrential Tribute, wrapping up the True Draco Eldlich for everybody. And I like this deck a lot. This seems like the right amount of assholery to be putting you into that game-winning position to make your opponent just want to quit. Alright, take it for what it is, but yeah. If I was playing against this, I would just be so angry at the world. So, next up, this isn't so much Rogue, but I said I would cover this because this is Young Duels reached out to me here. This is Brian McNeese's list, and during the last extravaganza, he won a Win-A-Mat. And there is a little bit of spice here, since we are playing a mini tour guide package in here, which basically gives us some sort of acceleration to future plays through the Scarm and then the tour guide here. I do believe that this attempts to search for a level 3 Dark Fiend. I don't think we have... Well, okay, it researches for the tour guide. Then the tour guide grabs the tour guide. Just mini rank 3 engines is the purpose of this. It's kind of cute, actually. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, 1 copy of Scam, 2 copies of the Skullmeister, triple copies of Tour Guide, then we have triple copies of Niam, triple copies of Lili, triple copies of Lulu, triple copies of Lala, and triple copies of Gigi. Spells here, we have 1 Called by the Grave, 1 Cosmic Cyclone, 1 Emergency Teleport, 1, 2, 3 Triple Foolish Bill Goods, 1 Feather Duster, 1 Monster Reborn, triple copies of Yil Kowloon, triple copies of Quink Long, and triple copies of Choochie Choochie. Extra deck here we have 1 Jaja, 1 Fan Fan, 2 copies of VFD Machine, 1 copy of Gossip Shadow, 1 Utopia Beyond, 1 Zeus, and 1 M7. Then we have 1 Shen, 1 Geo, 1 copy of Vermilion, Stardust Charge, Krokazor, 1 Coral Dragon, 1 Cloud Castle. Side deck here we have triple Ansia, 2 copies of the Ghost Bell, 2 copies of Ghost Reaper, triple copies of Nibiru, and 2 copies of Cosmic Cyclone, 2 Dark Ruler No More, and 1 copy of Red Rebuto, wrapping up this interesting chunk of deck profiles for everybody. And I do like what this combination of stuff is capable of doing in this deck. Tour Guide is an engine. I mean, Effect Veiler and Imperm have pretty much taken a back seat right now. So seeing the actual precedents for pushing those those cards is a lot better. So what do you guys think about these cool decks? Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think. And well, guys, I'll see you on the later on in the day. Peace out, guys. Have a good. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never
truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcolegames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.